Yesterday, UK sanctioned Russian judges and prosecutors for their roles in what it called a politically motivated conviction of Russian opposition politician Vladimir Kara-Murza, calling for the British dual national's release. A total of 6 people, that is 3 judges, 2 prosecutors and an expert witness, will face sanctions for their role in this politically motivated conviction. Kara-Murza is one of a small number of prominent opposition figures who stayed in Russia and continued to speak out against Russian President Vladimir Putin after Moscow sent tens of thousands of troops into Ukraine in February 2022. He holds Russian and British citizenship and had lost an appeal against his 25-year prison sentence yesterday. The 41-year-old was jailed in April for treason and other offences. Kara-Murza is an opposition politician and journalist who has spent years speaking out against President Vladimir Putin and has lobbied Western governments to impose sanctions on Russia and individual Russians for perpetrated human rights violations. State prosecutors who had requested that the court jail him for 25 years had accused him of treason and of discrediting the Russian military after he criticized what Moscow calls its special military operation in Ukraine. Soon after sending tens of thousands of troops into Ukraine in February last year, Russia had introduced sweeping wartime censorship laws which have been used to silence dissenting voices across society. Discrediting the army can currently be punished by up to 5 years in prison, while spreading deliberately false information about it can attract a 15-year jail sentence. Kara-Murza has been behind bars since his arrest a year ago. He was arrested just 2 months after Russia invaded Ukraine, accused him of spreading false information about the armed forces, and had also declared him a foreign agent. He was later charged with treason over speeches he had made about the war, including one to the Arizona House of Representatives in March 2022, in which he had said that Putin was bombing Ukrainian homes, hospitals, and schools. In his final speech to the court last week, he had compared his own trial, which was held behind closed doors, to Joseph Stalin's trials in the 1930s and had declined to ask the court to acquit him. Twice, in 2015 and 2017, Kara-Murza had suddenly fallen ill in what he said were poisonings by the Russian security services. On both occasions, he had gone into coma before eventually recovering.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.